Market update here on the 7th, a little bit early today. So pretty much just a choppy and then melt up the rest of the day. Pretty much I haven't done really that much anything today. I had puts on Friday. I'm still holding those strong. I bought those around like 375, 376, 380 puts for January 20th. So I did a little bit farther out. And I still like those. I didn't add to my position today yet. If we get a pullback and then if we get a pullback and then a move higher, I might add some because I still think we're gonna go lower. And I didn't put out an alternative count this weekend. There were a few alternative counts. So obviously the one that I put out in the video on Friday got blown up because we broke the high here at 379. So what the most likely scenario is this now. So we already know this is right here. We know this is A, B, C. On the one that got invalidated today, I had this as C and this is A, B, and then this is a 5-wave move. Obviously that didn't happen. So this is more likely A, B, C, A. And then we got A, B, C. And then this is looking like A, B, C. This would be A right here. And then we got B right here. So A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C. This is A, B. And this would mean that we get a 5-wave move down here. That would complete the overall B wave. Targets for that, we basically hit where I would think that would be a good spot for us to hit for a C wave, because if this is the A wave, we went all the way to 378.85. The bottom here, 369.98. So about $1.20 higher. 378.80. We hit 380.56, a little bit higher than you would think, but we pretty much nailed the parallel line from this bottom part pretty much exactly. And so I think it would end around there at some point. So 380, we take the top of here is 389, so about 10 points. 10 points lower than this right here is about 358. But I was saying low 360s, but 358 is in the same category, low 360s, 358, something like that. And that would complete the overall B wave. So we would have, again, ABC, A, ABC, A, ABC, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to complete the overall B wave. And then, of course, after that, we would see a 5-wave move. If we hit 358, I would only be looking for about 400. So about 400 would be the top right there. And that would complete the overall C wave. And then we zoom out here on the larger time frame, you'll see that will take us to about 400, take us a little bit past the 0.61 fib. Just a normal second wave or a normal B wave. So we would have overall first wave or A, second wave or B up here. So 2 or B. And that would just mean that we're either going to see we'll see a 5-wave move either way. So it'd be like this. Down here. If we come to 400, we'd be looking for probably like 420 or 320, I would say. So I actually have that perfectly drawn up. 320 would be a good target. We can take our parallel line here and let's see, that's too high. and just see where this would go. We hit 400, and that would actually work out perfectly. So that would actually be a third wave. Let's see what the fib retracement tool will tell us on that. So it has the 1.61 fib a little bit farther. I would want to see the 1.61 fib if it was a third wave. If we only went to 320, I would probably think that would be the bottom, actually, because this would most likely be an ABC move at that point. In fact, it would have to go below this for it to be a third wave. So 320 is probably going to end up being ABC. Lower than 320, I would think it's going to be 1, 2, 3. Then you'd probably get something like, you'd get a ABC move higher, and then you'd get another 5-wave move, probably down to like 295 or 305. So as you can see, I'm still pretty bearish overall, and this pump does nothing to really shake me out of my position. Still holding those puts strong, and if by chance we keep on going higher, let's say we do keep on going higher, just for argument's sake here, the farthest I think it could go would be 385. That's the 1.61 fib. 385 would be the most likely farthest target it could go, and it would still be ABC, ABC, 385. Then we'd be looking for a target that would take us to probably about 365. So it'd be ABC, ABC, 385, and then a straight down 5-wave move to 365. So that's pretty much what I see on SPY right now. They're just melting it up because we have elections tomorrow, and I think that they're just trying to kill a lot of those puts, create some doubt in the put holders, in my opinion. Of course, if Republicans win, we don't really know what's going to happen. If they win the House and the Senate, it could do something like this. It could be ABC, pullback. Let's see, pullback, ABC, and then we could get like a 5-wave move higher. Kind of like this, maybe an expanded flat. That's possible too. So ABC, this would be A, B, C up here. But then even in that situation, even if we got an expanded flat, let's say we go all the way to like 400 or 398, we would still be looking for a move down to at least the 1.23 fib at 362, or maybe even farther in that case down to 352. So as you can see, the corrective waves have a lot of different scenarios, but still the most likely is that we go down from here to minimum like low 360s. So then we get into the VIX. The VIX has just been dead for a month now, just not really even, hasn't really moved to the market for such a long time. Still gotta wait. I mean, one of the theories is possibly we're just waiting for the elections. The elections is a risk event because let's say we get all Democrats, Senate and House, then we're probably going to see a massive sell-off, in my opinion. Well, a Republican sweep, we could get a pump, but you just don't know in this market too. I think that you just got to follow the price action the most instead of trying to guess, because if we get a Republican win in the House and the Senate, they could pump SPY up on that, or I'm sorry, sell it off and then come back afterwards. So everyone thinks it's going to be bullish, and then we come down here and then we recover afterwards. Or the Democrats take everything and we pump all the way to 400 and everyone's confused, and then it comes down after that with a bigger sell-off. So it's kind of tricky right now, but I'm still holding my puts. Still believe we're going to hit 360 at some point in the next couple of weeks. And the VIX is going to need to spike for that, obviously, and I think that the election and CPI are going to be the catalyst. Let's go to the dollar. Dollar should be going lower. And it is, yep, it's down today. And it looks like it's still completing I would say it's almost about finished with this fifth wave. So I've drawn this out. We're on the 15-minute time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, I've already drawn out what I expect to happen. So we have A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down here. We're about finished with this first wave. And so I would expect the second wave back up to the 50, possibly the 0.61 fib here throughout the week. So 111.50 all the way up to close to like 112. And that should give the market enough to pull back on CPI or on the elections. Last thing to look at is, let's look at Apple actually, since Apple leads the market. And Apple looks like it is recovering a little bit. Again, I think this completed a 5-wave move. And so my target is 145.51. So not really that much for it to gain. That would be a, what would that be? It'd be a 5% gain. And so looking at this, you could possibly be bullish on SPY over the next couple of weeks, but we'll have to just see. Let me just make sure that this is not a second wave of an extended fifth wave. So we still got to watch that too. That still could be an extended fifth wave. So I have this as 3, 4, 5. This could potentially be still, we'll have to watch it. Could still be like that until it clears over this 142.76, or really if it gets past the 0.78 fib on this pullback. So that's around 140.86. If it breaks 140.86, then I'm probably going to consider this a fifth wave and this being done, and then we'd be looking at our 50% retracement up here at 145.50. So still got to watch that for a chance to sell off down here to probably like 125, 130 after elections or CPI. So that's something to watch. I would say actually the extended fifth wave goes along with the overall market better. And the scenario where it comes to 145 does not. But we'll have to see what happens. So that's pretty much it for now. I'll leave it at that. Let's look at SPY one more time. It's coming down a little bit, isn't it? Yeah, so 170, it's below 380. There's a big wall at 380 for calls. So again, we'll see what happens, but I'm expecting a 5-wave move down to 360 here soon. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like and subscribe for more market updates. And how are you doing? Are you trading today? I did not trade at all, hardly. I think I took some profit on a few things. I had TQQQ, took profit on that. And I actually started averaging into SQQQ. So we'll see how that goes, but that's my assessment on the market right now. Have a good night. Let me know what you think in the comments.